Hello everyone and welcome to Pokemon TCG Center. Mario with you as usual. Today I have a expanded deck and this time is a Garchomp Altaria. So this deck was pretty popular as a Roach or Tier 2 deck a couple years ago when the black and white on format was illegal. So basically Garchomp was 140 HP Dragon type Pokemon with 1 energy. He was able to hit for 60 with Match Cut, and he was able to discard a special energy attached to the defending Pokemon, and with Dragon Blade you can hit for 100 and discard the top 2 cards of your deck. At that time there was a Silver Bangle which does 30 more damage to your opponent's active EX Pokemon. So if you add 30 more damage and for example 3 Altarias on your bench, that's 90 more damage or 150 per turn, or 190 with Dragon Blade, which was enough to knock out any Pokemon EX that was back then in the format. There was also Gable with Sand Attack. If the defending Pokemon tries to attack you during your opponent's next turn, your opponent flips a coin. If tails, this attack does nothing. Gabite was also good with the Dragon Call because once during the turn you was able to search your deck for Dragon Pokemon revealed to put into your hand. So basically if you have 2 Gabites into your play, you can just search and expand your bench pretty fast. And Altaria Fight Song for increase attacks to 20 more to your active Pokemon Dragon types, which is pretty good. So I just decided to add 1 Hydreigon EX in this deck for free retreat, and I decided to add 2 Shaymins for setup, and that's pretty much all that we have. 20 Pokemons in this deck. I decided to play Verbink Laser because you cannot attack turn 1 and you need somehow to prevent your opponents by attacking you, and Poison is a good option. So that's good also against Night Marchers because you can just one hit with poison your opponent's Joltix. Even Pupkabo if he cannot retreat, so even Mew will take and suffer from the poison if he cannot asleep and retreat. So yeah, 7 more cards, 4 lasers, 3 Verbinks. You can replace them, for example, for maybe 3 more Ultra Balls and 4 Skyfields, or maybe line 2 Ninetales in your deck and 3 Skyfields, so you can have a tons of Garchomps and Altarias onto your bench. But that's up to you and the game plan that you will play in your local tournaments. Of course, ace pick is computer search, and we have 6 hammers, so 4 crushing hammers and 2 enhanced hammer to even more cut out your opponent with those lasers. So that's 10 tech cards that you will actually draw every single turn, and if you get lucky, your opponent will be just cut it out pretty good. 1 Secret Dash, so you can shuffle back your Pokemon from your discard pile to your deck. 4 Ultra Balls, of course, we need to find that Shaymin if we need it. 3 Versus Seeker and 2 Lysanders. For the draw support, I decided to play only 6 supporters, so yeah, that's a bit risky, but since we have that 2 Shaymins, we can do a setup pretty fast, so that's the reason I decided to play only 2 Ants and 4 Sycamores. As I mentioned before, 3 Verbing Cities, 3 Muscle Bands to increase more damage done to your opponent's Pokemon, and 7 total energies, so 4 Double Dragon and 3 Fighting Energy cards. I hope you enjoy watching this deck review. Before I start gameplay, you can go to check a CCGcastle.com webpage, and if you need any of cards, you can just purchase them and type YouTube one code and get 10% discount on the purchase that you made. And you will also enter the Shaymin EX competition giveaway. So yeah, you will enter the real Shaymin EX card giveaway competition if you purchase anything with YouTube one code. So good luck to everyone. So let's do the versus and let's see how this deck will actually perform. Before I start to record this video, I played total 3 games and managed to easily win all of 3 games. One was against Giratina, second was Megalatias, and third one was against Night March. So let's see how I will play this game. So yeah, you should start first for sure. Okay, so not a bad opening hand, but we don't have supporter, and that's a little bit risky. Yeah, so no supporter card. Let's just pass the turn for now, without even attaching a energy card. Or, yeah, well, let's just take a risk. Even without supporter, next turn I can evolve into Gabite and hit for 40, and there's a hidden Toxic Laser, so that was the thing that I was afraid. If he have Muscle Band, he can hit me for 50 with that Oblivion Wing, and there's Computer Search, so probably for Shaymin. Yeah, we start pretty good, but we don't have supporter card, and that's the reason. Okay, so he just gave us a N. And looks like it's a Yveltal Garbodor on the other side. So 3 Hypnotoxic Lasers, and there you go. If he have energy, of course, he will find Shaymin and set up for 5. And with energy, I will suffer the first knockout in the game. Oh, so luckily he didn't get a energy card. Let's grab the Shaymin. And let's just spend that 1 energy. Even more laser, because we just want to get as much cards as we can. And there's Gabite. And right now I can search my deck for a... Let's take Altaria, because we can increase damage done to that Yveltal. There is a Muscle Band. And one more Ultra Ball. Let's see if we have second Shaymin in the deck. So luckily there is. So more setup. I think I will keep this hand for now, or maybe not. Let's take a risk. Okay, so there's a Swablu and Verbank. I also got Secret Ash. So yeah, I can hit for 60 and 30 from poison, so that's 90. And it's pretty good amount of damage that I done this turn. There's a Colress for 7 and the first energy attached, so he can hit me for 50. If he got laser, he would be able to knock me out, but he didn't. Okay, so top deck, pretty good top deck. Let's just Dragon Call for let's take the Garchomp, because we have that Lysander and we can just hit for 120 with the first attack and grab the 2 prize cards without any problem. So yeah, I'm on 60, he can hit me for 50, and that would be 110. So if he can get Hypnotoxic Laser, he'll be knock me out. So there's a Tool Scrapper. Okay, so that's not a big deal. I think I should probably go next turn for that Garbodor on the bench. Okay, so Juniper for 7, and there's a Yveltal EX. And a Floatstone. Okay, so 50 more damage counters. And 1 energy probably on that Yveltal EX. So let me see what I can do. I can hit for 100 on that Yveltal EX. Or I can just snipe out his Garbodor. Let's just take a risk and knock out that Garbodor EX actually. So I can also attack with Altaria for decent damage. I can hit for 60, 80 at this moment. So, okay, there's a end. Pretty pretty bad. Let's waste the Ultra Ball and see how actually we have Gables left. So not too many of them. Let's do the N. And there's a Crushing Hammer. And I think I will actually retreat on that Hydreigon and pass the turn because he's on 5 prize cards and I can still do a lot of things. Yeah, I have one more Hypnotoxic Phaser somewhere and one more Crushing Hammer, so... Okay, so there's a Laser and Professor's Letter for 2 energy cards and 800, so... Okay, I also got a Laser, so that's good deal. Since I cannot retreat, I will just pass my turn. Let me count the damage, what I can do to that Altaria EX. So 40, 60, 80. 80, and if you get 60 from poison, that would be totally 170 at the end of my turn when he knocked me out. And that Altal, oh, so he just played Pokemon Center Lady. I didn't expect that. So yeah, there's a N and only 80 damage counters. So he will be able to knock me out from the first attack. And there's a Dark Patch probably on the Darkrai. So no more Hypnotoxic Lasers, and I cannot get second Garchomp into play. And there's a N again. Desperate Calls, Desperate Measures, and there's a 2 Swablues. And I actually got one Altaria, but I cannot play it for now. That's pretty much all that I can do. Maybe I can even manage somehow to get victory in this game if he just cannot catch out that Gabite onto my bench. Oh, so there's a Jirachi probably for Lysander, and yeah, it's pretty much over right now. If he wasn't able to get Lysander, that would be pretty much GG for me, but yeah, he somehow gets that Lysander and win the game. So let's do the one more game testings. Hope the second game will be pretty much better than the first one. Okay, so it's a Tails, and I will start first, of course. So, okay, this time is a little bit better because we can use 5 from 7 cards we actually get in the first hand. If you can top deck Ultra Ball, you can even use one more additional card, so that's pretty good. Okay, so there's a Hydreigon, and I'm not sure if I should even play it. Yeah, let's just bench it because we can have free retreat for late game. And there's the Ultra Ball. we really don't need those sycamores anymore. So let's take the second Gable into play, and let's pass the turn for now. I wouldn't search my deck for a Verbing City for now, because I just want those Crushing Hammers so I can discard a energy from his Wespy Queens. Next turn I can just computer search for Shaymin and attach Altaria onto my bench, and then search my deck for a Gable and Gabite. So yeah, one Altaria into play is pretty much all that I need against Wespy Queen, because all of those Pokemons don't have more than 90 HP, and with one Altaria I can hit for 80, and with a Muscle Band that's pretty much 100 damage per turn, but I can also use second attack, so I don't even need to have a Altarias. So yeah, there's a Audino. So he just removed his special condition. And Jirachi. Okay, so I see two free prize cards on the other side. Oh, two Wespy Queens. Oh, that's gonna hurt a little bit. I'm not sure why does he play this Ivy. Okay, so probably he don't have more Ivies with energy evolution. And there's a Shaymin for 2. So 2 more free prize cards. And Ultra Ball probably for a Wespy Queen. But he cannot evolve. Okay, so he decided to take a Flareon. Yeah, good job. Okay, so Altaria, computer search. Let me see where the Shaymin is. 6 additional cards, and yeah, pretty bad. I actually didn't get the necessary stuff that I need. Oh, so luckily I got 1 Gabite, so I can use now Dragon Call for the second. And with the second, I can search. Oh, I don't have Garchomps. Oh, how bad is that? Okay, so two Garchomps are in prize cards. So 60, and the first prize is Garchomp. Oh, pretty good. So I got lucky this time. So yeah, he will come in front probably with Flareon and hit me for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 90. Okay, so that would be enough to knock me out. And I'm not sure what should I do. This game will be pretty hard to win. But I still have those lasers and enhanced hammers, so I already got 1 double colorless energy in his discard pile. If he plays second, I will just remove it with an enhanced hammer, so even if I don't manage to knock him out, I think that the smartest option if I can tap deck Lysander is to go for 2 prize cards and then Jirachi, and then just enhance hammer double colorless energy from his Flareon, so if I can tap deck that. Oh, so huge colors for 9, and I'm not sure how many energies he running in his deck. Probably 4 double colors only, but that's not a good option because with 4 double colors energy, let's say 2 of them are in prize cards, you cannot win the game with only 2 energy cards. That's for sure. So yeah, still waiting for that energy card from his hand. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So he already had 3 Flareons in discard pile and 2 Wespy Queens. So the third Wespy Queen is on his bench. And that Flareon, if that Flareon falls down, this will be a huge impact on him. So, he decided to discard a fire energy. So, okay, I can see probably 4 double colors and 3 fire energy cards with that. Give me a second so I can. Yeah, blacksmith. Yeah, blacksmith for sure. And there's a double chorus. Okay, so yeah, I have Enhanced Hammer ready, and he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in his hand, and he will draw 6 from the prize right now. Okay, so Live Dew on the Jirachi. Pretty good move. Okay, let's do the Dragon Call for Gable. And I have Garchomp ready, and I can do tons of damage. Yeah, I can do 100, which is pretty much enough to knock him out. Let's do just the 100. 120, yeah, I also have Master. I didn't notice that. Oh, Sacred Ash. What a good price. So I can just put back those Garchomps in my deck. And he still needs that double colorless energy, and I have Enhanced Hammer ready, so yeah, that will be a pretty good surprise for him. And there's a Versus Seeker probably for colorless, and for the end. Okay, so not bad. I got Versus Seeker back in energy. $170. Let me see, what should I do? Yeah, I need to waste that energy. And let's go Versus Seeker for Sycamore. Okay, so double colors is there. And Ultra Ball. Oh, that hurts me. Okay, so luckily I got the Secret Ash. I can send the deck, or I can hit for 20, 40, 60. Yeah, I can hit for knockout if I get heads. It's a tails. Okay, so 70. And look how many double colors he have in discard pile, 3 of them. And he still needs to draw 4 prize cards, which is pretty easy because I have 2 Shaymins on the bench. And I need somehow to knock out those Wespy Queens. And this is now like a chess game, so... so he decided to give me... Okay, let's do one more game testing. So right now we have 1 win and 1 defeat. Let's see if we can get second win, so 2 wins from the 3 games. We're still searching for the opponent, and the game is start right now, so 4 types of Pokemons in my opponent's deck. Oh, Tails, I go first. Okay, so We start with the Swablu and Ultra Ball and a Shaymin, so not a bad start. Let's see what we can top deck. I hope I can top deck a Gable maybe, so I can bench it and attach Muscle Band. Okay, so, oh, Diagla EX on the other side. That will be pretty interesting matchup. Let's discard one Crushing Hammer. Shaymin for 4, and there's a computer search that I will actually play. No, let's just go for the N. I don't want to bench anymore Shaymin's because I want to have bench for my Garchomp and Altaria so I can do as much damage counters as I can. So at least that Diagla got poison, so oh, okay, so there's a Lugia EX also. And oh, only Metal Energy, so I cannot discard it. And Escape Rope. Let's go with the Gibble, whatever. Oh, so my turn. Let's do the Dragon Call. And let's do the Shaymin right now. And there's a Versus Seeker for the N. Or better for Lysander. So next turn we can go with a N because looks like he don't have anything in his hand. And I just don't want to waste Garchomp. And I'm still waiting for that double colorless energy. And again, he offers me a... Yeah, let's just give him one Swablu. He can get it. So yeah, Dragon Call for the second Gabite. And again Dragon Call for Gable. Let's go actually with Sycamore. How many damage I can do? I can do 60, 80. Yeah, 80 is enough because even with double colors he cannot do too much damage counters, and there's a Fan Club. I can just knock him out next turn with Dragon Blade. So 2 Yveltal EX, okay, interesting. Okay, so there's a 80 damage. And I got Verbank, and I will play it just because I can. And let's take a Altaria, so we can hit for 100 with the first attack and knock him out. So yeah, 2 prize cards, and it looks like he will just knock me out right now with that Yveltal EX, but then I can come with the second Garchomp and do a crazy amount of damage if I can top deck a laser or something like that. Okay, so I just top deck the card that I actually need. Let me see, 120, 150, so it's not worth. Let's just go with the first deck. That I was short for a muscle band. So he needs double colorless or energy and muscle band in order to knock me out. So there's a professor's letter. So looks like he don't have neither of them. So only two energies. And the one goes on Lugia and 100 damage goes on my Garchomp. Let's do the Dragon Call. So there's a second Altaria. So I can hit right now for 140. Okay, so Crushing Hammer and Verbank, not a bad. So he's also on 140, so yeah, that was pretty smart option. Because I don't have Garchomps anymore, and I can just knock out with Gabite or maybe with Altaria, either Lugia or Eviltal. So we have two more Versus Seekers left in the deck, and there's a victory. So yeah, I managed to win 2 of 3 games. So pretty interesting deck to play. Maybe it needs a few more tweaks, but yeah, from total 6 games, I managed to win 5 and lost only 1. There is the deck list. I hope you enjoy watching this video. If you noticed something that I should change in this deck, you can leave comments below, so we can discuss about it. So yeah, till the next time, enjoy watching the videos on my YouTube channel. Have a nice day and goodbye.